What is up, YouTube? Hope everybody's having a great day. I hope they're living life to the fullest and pushing themselves every single day. We're officially 1 week out and 1 day, and I'm on my way to the gym right now. I'm about to hit some shoulders, about to destroy my shoulders, working out with my boy Pete, and I'm gonna take you guys along for the ride. I've been feeling amazing lately, and I've been pushing myself really hard. 2 days have been nuts, and I must say, it's working out better than ever because I'm currently 188 pounds. So I'm lean. I was started off this when I was 220. Now I'm 188 pounds. We're probably gonna get down realistically to like 185 now. So that's a huge drop, and we're gonna be under 5% body fat. So that's gonna be huge. And I'm gonna be shredded, I'm gonna be tight, and I'm gonna have the muscle structure to win this show. So I'm gonna take you guys along. I'm gonna show you a killer shoulder day. Try this out. It's not your typical day. Everything is timed. Nothing is sets or reps. You just go until you die. So let's go get this workout started.
I was fucking in LA for 8 days, you're still tanner than me. Literally ridiculous.
So how was traveling back and forth from LA to New York?
Dude, flying there is always so easy, but it's the coming back that sucks because you're losing time.
Right.
And then I'm like, oh, I'll go to sleep early. Bro, I went to sleep at like 11:30 and I still woke up like 13 hours later. The jet lag screws me up so bad, dude. You have no idea. Going to LA is easy because you just go to sleep a bit earlier, you wake up, you're still a little tired, but the jet lag flying, east sucks. Flying west is usually no problem.
Do you ever see yourself going to LA and staying there?
Yeah, dude, honestly, it seems like the right move to make right now. I'm trying to see what makes sense. I'm probably just gonna go out there for like a month, see what happens, see if it makes sense to actually live there. If I really, really like it, I'm gonna end up staying there. But I'll always be back and forth between here and New York and LA. New York's my home, obviously. So.
You know, it's funny. You went on a show.
Mm-hmm.
You blew up on TikTok. But I know you since you're 17, and you're still the same humble kid. Back then and now, fame never changed you.
Yeah.
You know, most people, they blow up, they get famous, they forgot where they came from. You come back, you help out people, you do what you gotta do, and you haven't changed one bit.
Oh.
How is it that you stood the same and there's so many people who have changed over time?
It's just the mindset. I always looked up to people that I would see blew up and stayed humble. Like there's people like Joe Rogan, worth $100 million, giant podcast. Yet I'm sure that if you met that guy, you'd talk to like a normal human being. He would never act like he had a chip on his shoulder. And I grew up watching people like him and being like, wow, that's who I want to be. That's the type of person I want to be. So I always promise myself that I'll never act like who I am. I'm a human. I piss and shit just like everybody else. And that's truly just who I am. I'll never change that. And like I said, everyone will be like, oh, don't forget about me, don't change.
Right.
If you're real to me, that's all that matters. You know, exactly. I'm just a human being at the end of the day. I work very hard to get where I'm at, but anyone can do what I did, you know? It's just about having the right mentality.
Right, and being focused and dedicated, keep doing what you gotta do. Now, how did you get that confidence, bro? Like literally, you just blew up on TikTok, literally just doing whatever the hell you wanted, and then going on a show, not being the tallest dude in the world, but being the loudest one in the room, and being on the show, not the whole season, half the season, and still having the most impact compared to everyone else on that show.
It's, like I said, it just comes back to the mindset. Obviously, it's rough. I'm there. I know I'm the shortest guy there. But I've always been the shortest guy in the room, and I've always tried to make that impact. And yeah, it could get hard at times. Obviously, everyone has their own crutches, but it's only a crutch if you make it a crutch. You know, at the end of the day, I know that by being confident, because I used to be very shy. I was always a shy kid growing up. And like, I can tell you that now, and you probably never believe that.
Never.
Peter, like you talk to everybody, you do this, you do that. I grew up, and I think I had the intelligence to be like, it's a lot better to be confident. Again, one of those things where you look at other people who are confident. I would see other people that would just start talking in a room, and I go, how the fuck do they do that? And I looked up to that, so I would literally force myself into these situations. Like, people also thought I was a great speaker when I was younger, and I would do these speeches. I'd always sign up for them, but I would be up there and my hands are shaking behind the podium.
Right.
But I still loved how I would get down and be like, wow, like, how do you speak in front of all those people? So it was just, it's practice. It's like anything. It's fully just fucking practice. You keep doing it. If there's something you want in life, put yourself in these uncomfortable situations. I had a friend that wanted to do the New York Fashion Week, and they freaked out. They didn't want to do it, they were nervous, but I said, listen, had you done that, it would be said and done. It would be another thing under your belt, and then if that opportunity ever came back to you, I was like, I did that.
Right.
So it's just about putting yourself in these uncomfortable situations so that they become comfortable.
Right, that's the same thing I preach about, like, not waiting for other people to help you and do things. You going out and doing things yourself. If you want to go out there and achieve something, you can't wait for friends and family to be like, oh, yo, I'll come join you, let's do it together. No, you got to go out there and step forward and achieve what you want to do no matter what. Now, piggybacking on that, since you blew up now, and now you have your content and then you have your fame, what is truly next for Pete Vigilante?
So, obviously from the outside looking in, it's like, wow, like you've accumulated X amount of followers, look at the views you get. But one thing you learn when you get to the next level, and I don't even like saying I'm at that next level, which I know I am. I know I'm in a great position that a lot of people would love to be in, but I am never satisfied. So, while I do love where I'm at, it's always about getting to that next level. And while I love TikTok and I love making these fun little videos, I am trying right now to find my next big thing that I could focus in. I hate saying like, oh, I made a YouTube video, oh, I made a TikTok, oh, I made this. and just being so open-ended with it. I think that's where a lot of people go wrong when they're in my position. So whether that's acting, getting in a film, or going all in on YouTube, starting my own podcast, there's a lot of things that are in the works right now that I'm still just trying to focus on. Whatever that is, just know that when I do figure out exactly what it is that I'm going to go all in on, you're going to see a lot of that coming from me, and I'm going to make it my whole thing.
See, that's the thing. Like, a lot of people, they get that fame on one thing and they continue to do that one thing and then they eventually die out.
Yeah.
There's other people who actually do one thing and then they want to achieve something else because they want to keep growing and learning from other people and blowing up the platform. Because you don't want to be remembered for just Pete the TikTok or just Pete being on that show. You want to be remembered for being versatile, doing so many different things. And that's the thing and the problem with a lot of people. They're very scared. They get comfortable in their area and their surroundings and they just don't want to express themselves. Like, I want to do bodybuilding. Then I want to go do my personal training. Then I want to open up a business company with meal prepping. Like, I want to do different things to help people. I don't want to stay in one spot. I want to be able to give back to people in any way I can, no matter what. And it's the same thing with you. You want to grow your brand, yourself, and that's all it takes is just keep going forward and keep taking risks. And that's the biggest thing. A lot of people don't like to take risks. They like to just stay in their little comfort zone and just be that normal person, which is fine. You can stay in that comfort zone, but then eventually they'll regret it in the future. You don't want to regret things in life. Same thing with me. I literally want to live life to the fullest, push myself through bodybuilding, get my pro card. Then I got my pro card, keep competing, win a show, have my meal prep company eventually. I have my personal training company. I just have so many things in my head that I want to focus on. It's the same with you. You just want to keep growing and learning. And a lot of people need to understand that. And that's what the reason why I do this YouTube is to show people that the success that you've had and now you're still wanting to grow. And there's some people who haven't had the success and they're just hitting the plateaus, and you want to know that you need to keep pushing every single day to achieve something you truly desire.
That's the thing, like a guy like you and me, like it's very easy to get overwhelmed because you're like, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. And like you can only focus on so many things at once. And I'm the kind of guy, and I'll admit it, that like when I do get overwhelmed, I just wanna give up and just I don't wanna do anything. But that's obviously where you get lost. It's where most people get lost. It's like there's so much you feel like there's so much on your shoulders, and you have all these ideas that you just wanna like stop and just not do fucking anything. But that's why, like I said, like for me, my next goal is just focusing on that one thing. Obviously, right now you're bodybuilding, you're getting into men's physique, and you're killing it. You focused on that entirely. You made it your whole thing. And I mean, bro, I don't think I've seen anybody as dedicated as you in the gym.
Thank you, bro.
You were like, I'm bulking, and I was like, dude, I don't know how you're gonna fucking cut from this. Like, you really bulked up. Like, is he fucking doing this on purpose? Up, cutting time, and you come back shredded. Like, a lot of people, they don't realize how hard that is, bro. Like, even a guy like me, like, I've been trying to bulk for years. As you can see, no bulk is coming. Obviously, if I focus, put my mind to it, I made that my whole thing, I would get there and I would do it. Obviously, it's just, I find fitness is like an escape for me. It's like a meditating type of thing for me. I would like at some point to put on 15, 20 pounds, shred, do what you did, just really see what I can get to. Right now, obviously, I'm focusing on social media.
Well, you have so many different things going on.
So many different things. What it really turns into, and it sounds super cliche, but if I can give any sort of advice, it's literally just doing it. And like, it sounds so cliche, and you could be like, oh, of course, just do it. But it's like, literally force yourself to do it. Because it takes doing it one day to go, oh, that wasn't too bad, and look, I'm already one step ahead. With anything, for me at least, the moment that I see results, I'm addicted. That's why I immediately got addicted to the gym. I started seeing results, and it's like, how am I gonna stop now? Like, holy shit, look at that vein, look at that pump. And now I'm locked in, I'm addicted to the gym. If I don't go to the gym, I'm honestly messed up, mentally. Like, I need it now. Not that I need it, like I said, I was out for 8 days, and I was fine, I did my thing.
But now you're back,
but now I'm back, and I'm loving it, I'm feeling way better.
We killed a nice workout, shoulders destroyed.
Felt great.
Did what we had to do, and now we just come back tomorrow, keep going at it, keep working at it, keep building at it, and then you get right back on track. That's it.
Do you manifest?
Sometimes.
Or do you like?
I'm more of a person who writes stuff down and has so many different things.
Here's what I fucking tell people. So, my sister, for instance, she wanted to be an accountant. She wanted to be a successful accountant. She went to college. She did the whole thing. Great job as an accountant, right? And she tries to tell me that she doesn't believe in manifestation. I said, well, guess what? You did manifest that. You said, I'm going to be an accountant.
Right.
And you did it. That is manifestation.
Right. I have a
literally, that's literally manifestation. Saying, I'm going to do something, writing it on paper, putting in the work, believing it, and doing it. That's all manifestation is. So I'm like, what you don't understand? She's like, no, but I don't believe that because I put in the work for it. Yeah, you put in the work, but like.
Yeah, I totally agree. I literally live by this Bible verse. It says, you ask not because you have not because you ask not. Basically what it's stating is, if I don't say I'm going to do it, you're not going to receive it. Mm-hmm. So that's why like when I think about things, I'm like, instead of me saying, oh, I want to do this, I'm going to do this. Mm-hmm. Like, I'm going to get my pro card. Yeah. I'm going to be successful. I'm going to win a pro show. It's like, you can't just say, oh, yeah, I want to go pro. Oh, yeah, I want to lose weight. You have to say, I'm going to do it. Mm-hmm. Writing it down. Actions speak louder than words. Of course. There are so many people here who say, oh, I want to be a bodybuilder. Oh, I want to be a doctor. Oh, I want that promotion. But they never work at it every single day. Like literally, I sacrificed 3 years of competing, put on 60 pounds, and busted my ass. And I lost that in 3 years of competing. But now I'm back. I'm down 32 pounds, and I'm about to do my first show in 3 years. Because I told myself I needed to get bigger. I needed to focus on getting that size so that when I cut down again, I'm focused and dedicated to win this show.
But your mindset it's a lot of the wordplay too. It's like, well, you know you needed to get bigger. That's not even what you put in your own head. You said, I will. Yeah, I will exactly. Get bigger. I will get bigger. I will do it. I must. And what are the first steps? Literally, for anybody listening at home, like, if you're hearing these exact words right now, whatever it is that you want to do in life, you need to stop saying like, oh, I need to go to the gym, I need to do this, I need to do that. Literally go, I will and I must. Write down exactly your first step. Literally right now, take out your fucking notes, take out a pen and a paper, and say, what is the first step to get doing exactly what I want to achieve is? I want to start going to the gym. When am I next free? Right now think, when am I next free? Tomorrow at 3 p.m.? Tomorrow at 3 p.m., first gym session. And hold yourself accountable literally right now. Watch your entire life change. Watch your entire life change. And when I do that in any situation, I succeed. And that's what I realized. And don't get me wrong, we all have our bad days. I still to this day have my bad days. I feel great. And you also are going to get to a point where you need to sit back, especially when you're a guy like me or you, we can never be comfortable and we can never be satisfied. Never. But I was having a conversation with a close friend yesterday who was like, Pete, do you ever like sit back and get like emotional seeing what you have? And I was like, honestly, like, I force myself to sometimes because I know that I should and to be grateful and look back and go, wow. But I was telling him, I was like, no. And he was like, Pete, I want you to look back at where you were at 2 years ago and imagine that Pete from 2 years ago looking at where you are now. Right now, right. And witnessing it. Would you believe it and how would you feel? And I was like, honestly, I would fucking break down and start crying that, wow, holy shit, I knew it.
Right. What would you tell yourself
break down.
If you could tell your 17-year-old self something that you learned now, what would you tell him?
I would say stop freaking out. Stop stressing the future, because that's what I always did. It was always fucking, bro, you're gonna be a loser, you're gonna be this, you're like what are you gonna do? And it's like, you have so much more control than you think in your life. And it's like, if you're gonna freak out and tell yourself I'm gonna be a loser, I'm gonna be this, that's all that you're gonna become. Right. That's all that you can become. There's a difference, and I love talking about this, especially with like parenting your own children, right? And like we've all been told by our parents, like, oh, so you're a homeless guy. You can end up like that one day if you don't go to school, you don't do your work. But that's not how you're supposed to like put things into kids mentally. There's a difference between a parent that says that and is like, oh, like, yeah, like you can end up like that one day. That's not a thought in that kid's head. I could become this homeless man. But then there's the parent that looks at a homeless man and says, if you do well enough in school, or not even in school, just in your life, and you're successful, you can help that man one day. 100%. You can help that person. Right. But now, instead of thinking, I could be this homeless man on the street, which is literally an option in your head, that was never an option before. Never. It's never been there. Now, it is an option that if I do well enough, I already know that I'm going to succeed. It's in my head that I will be successful. But now if I do well enough, I can help somebody. Exactly. It's such a different mindset, and you gotta remember that in your everyday life. It's all about speaking into the world. I don't give a fuck if you have to lie to yourself. Right. I really don't care if you have to lie to yourself. Another way, lie to yourself. I used to dread going to work. When I used to go to work, I would tell everyone like, oh, I gotta go to work. I'm so mad. I don't want to do it. But then I literally tried this whole manifestation thing where it's like, it sounds stupid because of what's lying to yourself going to do, but I started talking, I'm excited for work. I'm glad, like, I get to go take my mind off things there, like, I look at the positive sides to it, even though I knew I was lying to myself, because who the hell wants to go to work? Right. You have no idea that lead up, because it's always the lead up. When you're there, it's like, I'm here. The lead up was so much more comfortable, I wasn't as stressed, and when you put negativity into things, when you speak things into the universe, that's exactly what's going to come back. So, this driver is going to suck, this sucks. Now you might fucking get to a car accident, not saying get to a car, but something, a little mishap might happen.
Putting it in your head makes you think it now. And
now that I'm positive, like, oh, I'm good. Now you're gonna get there early, on time, and you're gonna feel so much better about it. So, and that goes for anything, literally. And it's like, oh, but I can't. Another person, I want to go to the gym, but I can't. I'm like, no. I'm like, you're not getting what I'm trying to tell you. Like, lie to yourself. Just
tell yourself,
even if you
want to go.
Yo, I don't care if you literally think you're not going to the gym tomorrow. I said, literally start right now. Please, I'm begging you. Just start saying, I ain't going. Even if you still don't believe. Throughout the day today, start saying, I'm going tomorrow.
Just running it through your head, no matter what. Every hour, every half hour, I'm going to the gym.
Exactly.
I want to go. Literally, when you
even if you have to lie to yourself,
100%.
you will end up going.
Like you said, write it down,
it's
right?
It's so weird.
Literally.
It is so fucking weird, dude. And this person called me the next day and was like, I just had the best workout of my life. And I literally would have never got there unless I told myself that I was going to the gym.
Or even having that friend, like I have people who always message me like, I don't want to go to the gym. And I tell them, I said, go to the gym, do what you gotta do, and then text me afterwards. I get the text message, Danny, thank you so much for telling me to go to the gym. It really helped me out, cleared my head, made me focus. I'm going back tomorrow. Thank you for the accountability to make me go. Having that person next to you telling you you could do it is always a great help and plus. Like especially like family. You are very close to your family. I am close to my family. And knowing that you have that community to back you up always and tell you, Pete, go to the gym. Pete, do this. You go be successful. Is having that backbone is the most important thing to me. And that's why I even do this with saying like, even like friends, your close friends are your family. It doesn't matter if they have to be blood or not. Like literally, I have friends who are close as hell to me, who literally text me every single day, check in with me, and I'm like, yes, I did this. Yes, I did that. Yes, I'm gonna go to Bev Francis Gym in Long Island and train with people. Like I'm doing this, and thank you for pushing me every single day. And that's what you need. You need that push. Even if you have to write it down, like you said. But the thing is, write it down. Don't put it in the drawer. Write it down. Leave it on your nightstand. Put it on your wall. I have a dry erase board of all the goals I want to achieve, and it just keeps adding up. And literally, I might have 200. And I just keep adding because I just want to keep achieving. I check it off. I want to keep going, add. And that's just my mentality. I just want to keep focusing and growing as a person. And that's what people need to understand is growth is extremely important. You know, it's funny. We look up to like when we were young, like 17, 18, we look up to the 25-year-olds, 26-year-olds who were huge and jacked. And you're like, wow, I want to be like them. And now you're growing into that age bracket. And now you see people looking up to you. Yeah. And now you just want to help them and give back and give any knowledge that you have to them. And that's the same thing what I do. Like literally people.
It's a great feeling.
And it's such a good feeling. It's amazing. And like I'd rather help the little 17-year-old kid and explain to them what they need to do to be better than me. Because I want people to be better than me. I don't want people to be like me. I don't want anybody to be like someone else. You want to be better than anyone else. For example, I don't want to be better than I want to be better than the person who's the men's physique champ right now. I don't want to be his level. I want to be better. It's the same thing with you. You want to be better than the next person out there. And that's what, it's just, I love doing this. I just love giving back to people. And I want to thank you for lifting with me and being on this with me. And any last words?
Last words, believe in yourself. Everything that we're gonna say it sounds fucking corny. It sounds so corny. And I say this about everything I say, but it's the corny stuff that's reality. And if you truly believe in yourself and you truly put your mind to what you want to do, it is a possibility. I had no reason to be on Netflix and generating these millions of views other than I went all in. And one could be like, oh yeah, like you posted videos, this and that. That's one mindset to have. But I posted every single day. I made sure to get to that point, get my face out there on the internet up until someone did reach out to me and say, hey, like, do you want to try out for the show? I truly believed the moment I got that interview that I was going to get the job. I got it, and here we are today. So whatever it is that you want in your life, like I said, write down that one step that you think you need to start it off and just watch the chain reaction of events that come, and you will be so happy that you did so. In a year from now, look back and be like, thank God that version of me, that past self, made that decision that day to change, because look where I am now. And I think about that all the time, and I'm so happy that I did, and you're going to be happy you did too.
Thank you, man.
Of course.
And like what Pete said, write it down. Start today. Right now as you're watching this, write down, I want to go to the gym tomorrow. Oh, I want that promotion. Oh, I want to go to school and become a doctor. Write it down, put it out there on the wall, on your nightstand, so you see it every single day. And just do it. Put the actions. Don't just speak it or write. Literally, go out there and do it. Give yourself a time. Tomorrow, I want to go to the gym at 8 a.m. Literally, wake up, set that alarm, 7:30, 7 o'clock, and go to the gym for 8, okay? Thank you guys. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next YouTube video.